G'day guys, it is the Sport Lad here and we are here for the round 22 tips. So as you all know, round 21 was a pretty good round. We saw a lot of upsets. I'll just go over my round 21 tips. I got 6 tips correct out of the 9. So in first, I tipped the Tigers to win, but Doggies won. I tipped the Bombers and the Crows to win. I got that one right. I tipped the Pies. I went really safe. As I said before, Hawthorn might be in the game for a bit and then Collingwood might run away, but it wasn't like that. Hawthorn were up pretty much the whole time and just really owned Collingwood in that game. And then I tipped the Cats to beat the Power, which was more of a safe tip than nothing. I got that one correct. I tipped the Giants, in a bit of a 50-50 game. I got that one wrong. And then I got the next 3 games correct, tipping Melbourne, Carlton and Brisbane. So yeah, let's head into the round 22 tips. So let's start off with the first game. We have got the Collingwood Magpies taking on the Catters at the MCG on a Friday night. Well, predictor says 74% to 26, and I wouldn't be, it's more of a 50-50 game than that, But Collingwood usually play good at the MCG, especially with night games, and Cats, I haven't seen them play at the MCG in ages. But yeah, so Cats coming off a pretty good win against the Power, and Pies losing pretty badly against the Hawks. Losing to the Hawks is something you wouldn't want to do, but Hawthorn were just really good that day. And with the Cats, Port Adelaide were pretty good that day too, but Geelong was just too strong. I'm still going to back in the Pies. I don't like the Cats too much anyway, so I'll back in the Pies to win this game by, let's go, Collingwood to win this game in a close one by 12 points. Next we head on to the Saturday games. We have got North Melbourne taking on the Bombers here at Marvel Stadium. This game is more of, this game is more open, easy enough to tip the Bombers. I'll tip the Bombers regardless of what happens. North, they were good against the Demons. This game is more easy to choose as we've got North and Essendon. North coming off a loss against the Demons. And the Essendon Bombers, they only beat the Eagles by 1 point. That was a bit, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the Eagles were in front with a minute to go, but then the Bombers kicked one back and, got the win. But this one's more straightforward than any other tip in the round, I reckon. So I'll go the Bombers to win this game by 47 points. Next we've got Sydney and the Gold Coast Suns at the SCG. Well, you all know how Gold Coast turn out to play at the SCG. Usually they beat the Swans at the SCG, regardless of how good the Suns team are, where they sit on the ladder. And it's at the SCG, but I reckon Sydney's gonna win this game pretty comfortably by 27 points. Here we head on to the Gabba. We've got the Lions taking on the Crows. This game is, most people would say to go with the Lions because it's at the Gabba, and the Crows don't necessarily play that much at the Gabba. And I haven't seen them play in ages over there. But just don't feel the Crows have the legs to beat the Lions at the Gabba. So I'll go the Lions to win this game by 38 points. Here we go, we head on to the night games. We have got the Blues taking on the Demons at the MCG. Blues coming off a good win against the Saints, and the D's also coming off a pretty comfortable win, I would say, against North Melbourne. D's were, down against North Melbourne for the first 2 quarters, but then, just too strong in the end. That's just what you call a full team. I'll lean more towards Melbourne, so yeah, I'll have to tip Melbourne to win this game by, we're going Melbourne to win by 19 points. Next, we have got the Derby. We have got West Coast taking on Fremantle at Optus Stadium. Well, in this game, I can't even back the Freo Dockers in this one here. This game, anything could happen. Freo dropping a game against the Lions at home, and the Eagles almost bet the Bombers. For me, in my eyes, the Eagles probably won that game. They were really good against the Bombers, really good. But this game is, I'll have to go safe again. I'll have to tip the Dockers, considering the fact that the Eagles just can't play 4 full quarters. So yeah, I'm going to tip the Dockers to win this game by, we'll make it a close one. Dockers to win this game by 9 points. Here we hold on to the Sunday games. We have got Hawthorn taking on the Western Bulldogs at Tassie. This game, I would be leaning more towards Hawthorn after what they produced against Collingwood, but the Doggies aren't any less. They beat the Tigers. They pretty much smashed them, I reckon, 55 or some points. So that was good for them. Hawthorn, they were really good against Collingwood. I I'm still talking about that game so much. Like, I really love that game. But, you know, I will back in my team this game. I will back in the Hawks. I would say the Doggies. I wouldn't be surprised if the Doggies won though. But, you know, to back the Hawks, I'll back in my team. Hawthorn to win this game by 26 points. Here we head on to Marvel Stadium. We've got the Saints taking on the Richmond Tigers at Marvel Stadium. This game, well, Saints coming off pretty poor loss against the Blues, and the Tigers also coming off a bad loss against the Doggies. Both games were at Marvel, so you got to remember that. Both games are at Marvel, and Richmond, I think they haven't won their last 9 games or something at Marvel. Saints do play good footy at Marvel, but, you know, they choked last week. But this game, you know, I would be leaning more towards St Kilda. It's at Marvel. Richmond don't play good footy at Marvel. But if Richmond want to make finals, then, you know, they will have to be playing really good. But, you know, I have some faith in the Saints, so I'll have to back them in. I'll get the Saints to win this game by 18 points. Last game of the round here, we head to Adelaide Oval. We have got Port Adelaide and Giants. Port coming off a 12-point loss against the Cannons, and the Giants coming off 11-point loss against the Swans. Well, this game could be, you know, you would lean more towards Port Adelaide. It's at the Adelaide Oval. But the Giants are like, you know, they play good football at the Adelaide Oval. Like, you see all their last few games at the Adelaide Oval. I think they've been winning them. I think most of them are against Adelaide though. But against Port, I reckon they'll put up a good fight. But, you know, I don't think they're going to be able to last. I dropped a few games in a row, but I reckon they'll bounce back and pick up a solid win by 38 points. Alrighty lads, that is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like. And also comment down below your tips for round 22. And also make sure to drop a sub to the channel. We're getting pretty close to 100 subs. And also, to everyone, thank you so much for the recent growth on the channel. I wouldn't expect myself to be like really close to 100 subscribers like in just like almost 2 weeks. So yeah, really appreciate all the support and all the, you know, everyone commenting on the videos and all that. But yeah, so yeah, have a good day guys, see you in the